Christianity and Arsi is a fertile area located in the Oromia regional state of Ethiopia. The region is administratively divided into two zones: East Arsi Zone, whose capital is Asella, and West Arsi Zone, whose capital is Shashamane. West Arsi is widely recognized internationally for its remarkable contribution to athletics. Many world-renowned athletes have emerged from this region, including Derartu Tulu, Kenenisa Bekele, Fatuma Roba, the members of the Dababa family such as Tyranesh Dababa, Ejigehu Dababa, and Genzib Dababa, as well as Haile Gebrselassie, Muhammad Aman, and many others in addition to its global reputation in athletics. The region is also well known for its agricultural productivity, particularly the cultivation of wheat and barley. The climate of the area is generally considered favorable for human life and livelihood, making it a suitable place for settlement and farming. Historically, the population of the area has been composed largely of the indigenous Oromo clans known as the Siko and Mando. These groups lived in the region in large numbers for generations. Beginning in the mid-19th century, however, additional groups started to settle in the area. Among them were Oromo communities from Shua, especially the Talama Oromo. At the same time, a small number of Amhara people from North Shua also migrated to the region. Over time, these different communities developed a strong tradition of living together peacefully, forming relationships based on mutual respect, cooperation, and friendship. When considering the religious composition of the population, the indigenous Siko and Mando Oromo communities have historically been followers of Islam. On the other hand, many of the Talama Oromo settlers and the Amhara migrants from the north have traditionally followed the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church. In addition, there are also smaller groups of people who follow Protestant Christianity and other religious traditions. Despite their different religious beliefs, these communities lived together peacefully for many generations, maintaining remarkable social harmony. Their relationships were often characterized by mutual respect and cooperation. For instance, when Christians built churches, Muslim neighbors sometimes donated land and even participated in the construction. Likewise, when Muslims built mosques, Christians also contributed their labor and support. In some cases, Muslims and Christians even intermarried, forming families without allowing religious differences to divide them. Given this history of coexistence and cooperation, a troubling question emerges today. If such peaceful relations existed in the past, why are Christians now being killed? Who is responsible for these killings? And why has the government not given sufficient attention to the issue? These are questions that inevitably arise. Many observers believe that the ongoing killings of Christians are carried out by extremist anti-Christian groups. Although these groups do not officially represent any particular religion, a narrative has circulated for the past 50 to 60 years suggesting that the Orthodox faith was historically the religion of the ruling class. This narrative has also been presented as if Orthodox Christianity were the religion of only one ethnic group. Such ideas have spread particularly among some Oromo youth and have contributed to the emergence of individuals who harbor hostility toward the Orthodox faith. As a result, groups that strongly oppose Christianity have begun to emerge. Some people even believe that extremist organizations similar to Islamic State, Al-Qaeda, or Al-Shabaab may be operating secretly within the Arsi region. These groups are believed to be responsible for intimidating and killing Christians. Their main objective, according to these claims, is to drive Christians away from their homes and properties, force them to abandon their workplaces, expel them from the region, and ultimately remove Christians from the area entirely so that their land and resources can be taken over. Another important question that arises concerns the role of the government. Why has the government failed to ensure the safety and security of its citizens? Although several explanations have been suggested, some commonly mentioned reasons include the possibility that certain individuals within lower levels of government structures may support or tolerate these groups. In addition, local militias may lack sufficient readiness and capacity to defend against armed attackers. Political divisions within the community also make cooperation difficult. Furthermore, many citizens do not fully trust that the government will ultimately protect them from these armed groups, and as a result they may hesitate to provide important information to government authorities.
Because of these circumstances, tragic incidents continue to occur. Reports indicate that people ranging from 6-month-old infants to elderly individuals in their 70s and 80s are being killed in large numbers by these armed groups. Those who are able to escape often flee to larger cities such as Adama and Addis Ababa in search of safety. For this reason, many believe that the international community should raise its voice on behalf of these innocent people. The people of the world should advocate for them and encourage the government to take strong action against the armed groups responsible for these attacks and to ensure the safety and protection of its citizens.